Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Pod. My name is Marco.
And my name is Catherine, and today we have a great elementary level lesson all about having fun.
That's right. Today we are going to have a lot of fun, and, well, before we explain what exactly we're going to do, why don't we take a look at vocabulary preview?
Vocabulary preview.
Okay, so the word we're previewing today is a noun. It's a thing. Mm-hmm. It's a roller coaster.
All right, a roller coaster. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to get on a roller coaster. But what is a roller coaster?
Well, a roller coaster is something that we see oftentimes in parks, amusement parks, and it's like a little train, but it can go upside down, and it goes very fast, and it turns, and it's supposed to make you scared and happy.
Okay, so it goes very fast, and yeah, many people have probably seen it. It goes very fast, and as you say, up and down, and well, you just get on it because it's fun. You go fast and you get scared because you're going so fast, and sometimes you're going upside down.
Exactly. And for some reason, I don't know why, but in many Romance languages, the name is Russian mountains.
Exactly, yeah. It's also in Spanish, it's also a Russian mountain.
Yeah.
Montaña rusa.
So I think the reason is because back in the day, 100 years ago when they were starting, the first roller coasters came from Russia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that's why it's called like
Well, that's a theory. I'm not sure. But take a listen to today's dialogue. We'll hear it one time. And when we come back, we'll be talking about more interesting and exciting phrases and words about roller coasters.
I'm so excited! We're finally here! Six Flags Magic Mountain. This is the best amusement park in the world!
All right, settle down now. You're going to give yourself a heart attack.
I can't believe they charge us $35 each. Seems like such a ripoff, don't you think? It's not like I'm gonna get on these things.
Whoa. Viper, that's the world's highest and fastest roller coaster! You go at more than 100 miles per hour. I want to go on that one. Can I, Mom, please? Can I?
Chris, I'm not sure you should get on that. It seems a bit too much for you, and we've just had breakfast 30 minutes ago. I don't think it's a good idea.
Aw, come on, Mom. I can handle it. I promise I won't ask for anything else. Besides, it's not like I'm gonna throw up or anything.
Let him go, Carol. He'll be fine.
All right! Yeah, this is amazing! See how high up we're going? Whoa!
All right, we're back. So, interesting. I think this is very common. You get on one of these things, you go so fast that you just throw up.
Have you ever thrown up?
On a roller coaster? No, never.
No, me neither. No. All right, well, maybe it's not that common, but let's take a look at some of the words that we hear in this conversation between a boy and his parents.
All right, so as we mentioned, this word throw up, to throw up. Why don't we take a look at that one first? Although it's almost at the end of the dialogue. What is it to throw up?
Okay, well, to throw is different than to throw up. So remember that these two words go together to mean to vomit. That means that the things in your stomach come out your mouth.
Mm-hmm. So like we heard in the dialogue, they came in like, bleh.
Yeah, it's a very disgusting sound,
yeah.
Right? And so sometimes people throw up when they eat too much, sometimes they throw up when they're sick, and sometimes they throw up after riding a roller coaster. And so this is an important phrase to know.
Or like when you're on a boat, you get seasick and you throw up.
Ooh,
or in a
yeah,
car, sometimes you get car sick. All right, so as we mentioned, we're also visiting an amusement park. So why don't we explain this word a little bit, amusement park?
Okay, first of all, everyone probably knows the word park. You know, it's a public place. But in this case, an amusement park is a park of fun. Amusement means fun. And so it's usually a place that you go to and you pay a price, and they give you a ticket, and you can play all day long. So they have roller coasters and food and shows.
So probably the most famous or well-known amusement park is Disneyland. So that's an amusement park.
Exactly, and there's lots of fun things to do for people of all ages.
All right. And now the kid was so excited that the mom said, all right, you're going to give yourself a heart attack.
Okay, well, a heart attack is another serious health issue. We talked about throwing up before, is when your heart stops beating.
Right. Okay.
Right? So maybe something is stuck, or there's some problem with your heart, and there's no more blood going through your heart. And so is a very, very serious issue. But in this case, she's saying you're so excited, you might hurt your heart.
Oh,
you're going to have a heart attack.
You might hurt yourself because you're so excited.
Right, so she's exaggerating. That's not really going to happen, but she's trying to warn him.
All right. And now the father mentioned that they paid $35 for each of their tickets, and he thought it was a ripoff.
Okay, rip-off is a great, great phrase that we use in spoken English to describe something that's unfair. So a price that's unfair.
Okay. So you can maybe go to the market, right, and you ask how much a sweater is, and they'll tell you it's $100. You think that's a ripoff.
What a ripoff. I can buy a sweater for $20. So $100 is definitely a ripoff.
All right, so that's a ripoff. It was a ripoff. He's not very happy with how much money he paid.
Not at all.
All right, and now the kid was talking about the roller coaster that is the highest and fastest roller coaster. And he said that the speed was at more than 100 miles per hour. So what about this miles per hour?
Okay, this is very important. If you go to America, you'll see that the speeds on the road are all in miles per hour. So mile is a distance.
Okay.
And per hour means how many miles you can travel every hour. So in 1 hour, you can go 100 miles.
So we have the equivalent, right? We have like kilometers per hour.
Exactly. And so miles per hour, kilometers per hour, these are both called speeds.
Okay. And, well, this is called the imperial system, right? You use miles, you use inches and feet, whereas the kilometers or centimeters or meters, you would use the metric system, right?
Exactly, because the counting is done by meters, meters metric. So in this case, we're in America. We know that because the speed limit is 100 miles, or the speed here is 100 miles an hour.
All right.
Miles. We know that we're in America because the speed the boy is talking about is miles per hour.
Very good. And I think, yeah, use it in North America, and that's pretty much it, right?
I think they use miles in Britain.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not positive. I'd have to check with my British friends.
All right. Okay, so that's all the words we have for language takeaway. Let's listen to the dialogue again, and we'll be back to explain some phrases.
I'm so excited! We're finally here! Six Flags Magic Mountain. This is the best amusement park in the world!
All right, settle down now. You're going to give yourself a heart attack.
I can't believe they charge us $35 each. It seems like such a ripoff, don't you think? It's not like I'm gonna get on these things.
Whoa. Viper, that's the world's highest and fastest roller coaster! You go at more than 100 miles per hour. I want to go on that one. Can I, Mom, please? Can I?
Chris, I'm not sure you should get on that. It seems a bit too much for you, and we've just had breakfast 30 minutes ago. I don't think it's a good idea.
Come on, Mom. I can handle it. I promise I won't ask for anything else. Besides, it's not like I'm gonna throw up or anything.
Let him go, Carol. He'll be fine.
All right! Yeah, this is amazing! See how high up we're going? Whoa!
All right, we're back. So now why don't we start with 3 phrases that we have prepared for you today in Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
Okay, this first phrase, Marco, is definitely a parent phrase. Okay, so this is something that you often hear parents saying to their children. They say, settle down now.
Settle down now.
Teachers say this too, yeah.
All right, everyone, settle down.
That means if I'm really excited and I want to talk and I'm running around the room and my teacher says, settle down now, that means quiet down, go slowly, sit down, don't talk. It means calm down.
Calm down, yeah. So to calm down, to relax.
Exactly.
Settle down. All right, and now the next phrase is a very kids phrase, I think, right? That you would use on your parents. So if they say, no, you can't go to your friend's house, you, oh, come on, please.
Aw, Mom, come on.
All right, so what do you mean with that phrase? Come on, what?
So in this, we have a child who's asking something. He's saying, can you please let me do something? Please, come on. That means I'm encouraging you to change your mind or to let me do something. So please let me have my way.
Right. All right, so come on. And you don't only use it as a child or with your parents, right? You can encourage your friends to like, come on, come with me to the bar. Come on,
let's go.
Please.
Come on.
All right.
You know you want to.
And our last phrase, I can handle it.
Okay, this is next to the phrase, "aw, come on." So the boy is trying to explain that he's big enough and old enough to go on a roller coaster, but his mother doesn't know. She says, "Oh, I don't know. You know, you're too young." And so he says, "I can handle it." Mm-hmm. That means I am big enough and old enough to go on a roller coaster. I won't have a problem.
So you can do it, right? Basically, I am good enough to do it. So, for example, if I give you a very hard project, you can say, I can handle it. I can do it.
You could also say, "I'm very busy right now. I can't handle it.
Okay.
I can't do it. I'm sorry."
I can't do it. All right, very good. Interesting phrases there. They're very useful and very, very common in spoken English in North America and, well, a lot of places. So why don't we listen to the dialogue for the third time, and we'll be back.
I'm so excited! We're finally here! Six Flags Magic Mountain. This is the best amusement park in the world!
All right, settle down now. You're going to give yourself a heart attack.
I can't believe they charge us $35 each. Seems like such a ripoff, don't you think? It's not like I'm gonna get on these things.
Whoa. Viper, that's the world's highest and fastest roller coaster! You go at more than 100 miles per hour. I want to go on that one. Can I, Mom, please? Can I?
Chris, I'm not sure you should get on that. It seems a bit too much for you, and we've just had breakfast 30 minutes ago. I don't think it's a good idea.
Aw, come on, Mom. I can handle it. I promise I won't ask for anything else. Besides, it's not like I'm gonna throw up or anything.
Let him go, Carol. He'll be fine.
All right! Yeah, this is amazing! See how high up we're going? Whoa!
All right, so this amusement park, Magic Mountain, it actually exists in the United States, right?
It does, and Six Flags is really a brand, so there are many different parks, amusement parks called Six Flags, and each one has a different name. I'm not sure where Magic Mountain is, but...
That one's in California.
Yeah.
Then you have like Six Flags Greater America.
Yeah, that's my Chicago
That's the
Six
one in
Flags.
Chicago.
Yeah.
So they're basically amusement parks, and they're famous because they have really great or intense roller coasters, right?
Exactly. So the one that we heard about in today's dialogue is called Viper, like the snake, and that one is at the amusement park in California you
Right.
mentioned. But the famous ride in Chicago is Batman the Ride.
Oh, really?
Because you sit on a seat, but there's no place for your feet, so your feet swing in the wind.
And it's very fast, and you don't actually sit on a train, right? The track is on top of your head.
Exactly. So you're hanging.
So you
like
see
a bat.
everyone downstairs.
Yeah.
Well, not downstairs, down at the bottom.
And I hear they have a very serious problem with people losing their shoes.
I heard about this.
Yeah,
People
so-
wearing sandals and they just fly off.
Exactly. So I want to warn everyone, if you go to Chicago or you go to these upside down, these flipped roller coasters, you should bring real shoes, not
All right.
sandals.
Well, as we mentioned, it's in many languages, in the Romance languages, they're called Russian mountains. So I wonder, for our Russian listeners, do you have any intense or great roller coasters in Russia? I mean, if they come from Russia, they should have amazing roller coasters there.
Hello, how are you today?
Hi, I'm feeling great. I'm really excited about today's topic. It's all about roller coasters.
Yes. Roller coasters are fast, fun, and sometimes a little scary. They're one of the most popular rides at amusement parks.
That's right. An amusement park is a big place full of rides, games, and fun things to do. You pay to get in, and you can enjoy many exciting activities.
And the roller coaster is usually the biggest and loudest ride in the park. It looks like a train, but it goes up and down very fast, and sometimes even turns upside down.
The first time I saw a roller coaster, I was a little scared. It looked so high. But when I finally got on, it was amazing.
I felt the same. I was nervous at first. But when the ride started and we went up slowly, my heart started to beat fast. Then suddenly, whoosh, we dropped down so fast and I couldn't stop screaming.
Yes, that's the best part. The speed, the wind in your face, and the feeling in your stomach. It's like flying and falling at the same time.
And each roller coaster is different. Some are very tall. Some go upside down. Some are made of wood and feel bumpy. Others are smooth and made of steel.
Some go over 100 miles per hour. That's faster than many cars on the road.
That's true. And did you know in some countries roller coasters are called Russian mountains?
Yes, I learned that in languages like Spanish and French.
They say montana rusa.
It's because the first roller coasters came from Russia a long time ago.
That's so interesting. Today, roller coasters are found all over the world. People of all ages love them. Some people even travel to different countries just to try new roller coasters.
It's true. There are theme parks in the US, Japan, Germany, and many other places that have world-famous roller coasters.
But not everyone loves them. Some people get sick or dizzy. After the ride, they might throw up, which means they feel sick and their food comes back up.
Yes, that happens to some people, especially if they ride after eating a big meal. It's a good idea to ride before eating or to wait a little while after a meal.
And safety is very important too. Roller coasters have seat belts or shoulder bars to keep you safe. Always follow the rules and listen to the workers at the park.
If you're scared, it's okay. You don't have to ride. Or you can start with a small one. There are roller coasters for kids, too.
And if you're not afraid, just hold on tight, take a deep breath, and enjoy the ride. It's like a short adventure full of ups and downs.
Just like life sometimes. Fast, surprising, and fun.
Some roller coasters even have special themes. For example, you might ride a coaster that looks like a dragon or feels like you're flying through space.
Yes. I once went on a roller coaster called the Volcano. It had fire, smoke, and loud sounds. It really felt like riding through an exploding mountain.
That sounds exciting. I've been on one that played music during the ride. The music made everything feel more dramatic and fun.
Music, lights, tunnels. It's all part of the experience. Some roller coasters even go in the dark, and you can't see where you're going next.
That makes it even more thrilling. When you can't see the next turn or drop, your body gets ready for anything. It's fun and scary at the same time.
And when you're going up, you usually hear that clicking sound. It's slow, click, 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 and you feel the air getting cooler and the view getting bigger.
Right before the drop, it gets really quiet for a second. And then, bam, the coaster drops and everyone starts screaming.
Some people scream loudly. Some laugh. And some hold on tight and close their eyes. Everyone reacts differently.
I like to put my hands up in the air when we go down. It makes me feel free, like I'm flying.
I try that too, but sometimes I get scared and grab the bar again.
It's okay to be scared. Even people who love roller coasters get nervous. That's part of the fun.
And after the ride, people usually laugh and talk about their favorite part. They often say, "Let's go again."
But sometimes after a big coaster, I need a break. I like to sit down, drink some water, and relax for a few minutes.
That's smart.
Your body needs time to calm down.
And walking around the park helps too.
Do you know what's also fun? Looking at the photos they take during the ride. Sometimes they catch the exact moment people are screaming or making funny faces.
Yes, those photos are so funny. People's hair is flying, their mouths are wide open, and their eyes are huge.
Some people buy those pictures to remember the ride. It's a fun way to keep the memory.
Roller coasters are not just rides. They're full of feelings, excitement, fear, joy, and laughter. That's why so many people love them.
Sometimes people wait in line for a very long time to ride a roller coaster. Some lines are over an hour long, especially on weekends or holidays.
That's true. But many people say the ride is worth the wait. They use the time to talk, laugh, and get more excited.
In some parks, you can buy a fast pass. It lets you skip the long line and go on the ride faster. It costs more money, but many people like it.
Used one before.
It saved time, and I got to ride more roller coasters in one day. It's great if you want to do a lot in a short time.
Every amusement park is a little different. Some parks are very big with many coasters. Others are smaller with just a few.
In some places, roller coasters are outdoors in the sunshine. In others, they are inside a big building with lights, sound, and special effects.
Indoor coasters are great when the weather is bad. You can still have fun, even if it's raining or too hot outside.
Also, roller coasters are not just for teenagers or adults. There are family coasters that are slower and smaller. Even children can enjoy them.
I remember my first coaster when I was a kid. It was a small one shaped like a caterpillar. I felt brave, even though it wasn't very fast.
That's how it starts. You ride a small one, then a bigger one, and soon you're riding the tallest coaster in the park.
Some people even make a list of all the roller coasters they've tried. It's like a fun challenge. How many coasters can you ride in 1 year?
I met someone who had traveled to 5 countries just to ride different roller coasters. It was like his hobby.
That's amazing. It shows how much people love the thrill, the speed, and the feeling of being alive.
There's also science behind roller coasters. Engineers design the ride carefully so it feels exciting but stays safe.
Yes, every loop, every turn, every drop is planned. They test everything again and again to make sure the ride is safe for everyone.
And safety checks happen every day before the park opens. Workers look at the tracks, the cars, the belts, everything.
That makes me feel better. Knowing that people check the rides helps me enjoy them more.
Me too. It's good to be excited, but also to trust the people who build and take care of the roller coasters.
Some people say roller coasters help them face their fears. They're afraid at first, but after the ride they feel strong and proud.
That's a great feeling.
You face something scary, and when it's over, you realize you did it.
That makes you feel brave.
It's also fun to share the experience with friends or family. When you ride together, you laugh, scream, and talk about it later.
Yes, those moments become great memories. You'll always remember who was sitting next to you and how you both felt during the ride.
Sometimes, the person who is most scared becomes the one who laughs the loudest at the end.
That's true. And some people love to ride the same coaster again and again. They try to sit in different seats, front, back, or middle.
The front seat is exciting because you see everything first. The drop feels bigger, and the wind is stronger.
The back seat is wild too. When the front goes down, the back gets pulled quickly, and you feel that extra force.
Each seat gives you a different feeling. That's why many people try them all to see which one they like best.
Also, people enjoy watching others ride. Some stand near the ride and listen to the screams and laughter.
Watching is fun, especially if you're waiting for someone. You can see their face and wave when they go by.
And some people take videos of their friends on the ride. Later, they watch it and laugh together.
It's a mix of fear and fun, and people love that. Roller coasters give us a chance to feel strong emotions in a safe way.
Yes, because you know it's safe, even if your heart is racing. That's why people say it's a safe kind of danger.
Some roller coasters even break records, the tallest, the fastest, the longest. Parks love to build new rides that are bigger and better.
Those record-breaking rides attract people from all over the world. People love to say, "I rode the tallest coaster."
And some coasters have funny names, like the Screamer, Twister, or Dragon's Drop. Just hearing the name can make you curious.
Yes, and the name adds to the fun. It prepares your mind for what kind of ride it will be. Fast, scary, or just crazy.
It's interesting how one ride can bring so many feelings: fear, fun, laughter, and even friendship. That's what makes roller coasters so special.
Yes, they are more than just fast machines. They give people a chance to feel alive, to let go, and to enjoy the moment.
Whether you're riding for the first time or the 100th time, each roller coaster is a new adventure. You never forget how it feels when your stomach drops or the wind hits your face.
And you don't need to be a child to enjoy them. People of all ages can ride and smile. Some scream, some laugh, and some just close their eyes and hold tight.
Roller coasters are also a great way to learn new words in English, words like loop, drop, seatbelt, thrill, or track. You can talk about what you saw, how it felt, and what you want to try next time.
It's true. Talking about real experiences like this helps your English grow. It's fun, and it's useful. You learn while enjoying something exciting.
So today we talked about roller coasters, what they are, why people love them, how they work, and the different ways they make us feel.
We hope this podcast helped you learn some new words and gave you the feeling of being part of a fun conversation in English.
Thank you so much for listening. We're really happy you joined us today.
If you like this podcast, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share it with your friends and family.
And if you've ever ridden a roller coaster, tell us about it in the comments. What did you feel? Which one was your favorite?
Every message helps more people learn and feel part of the community. So don't be shy. Join the fun.
Thanks again for spending your time with us. Keep learning, keep smiling, and enjoy the ride, both in English and in life.
Take care, everyone.
See you next time.
The English Pod audio review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
Relax. Settle down. The act of overcharging. Rip off. Deal with. Handle. Vomit. Throw up. Entertainment. Amusement.
Let's try that faster.
Deal with. Handle. Relax. Settle down. Entertainment. Amusement. The act of overcharging. Rip off. Vomit. Throw up.
Now say the word and hear it in a sentence.
Settle down. I feel I'm too young to settle down. Settle down. Please tell the children to settle down. Settle down. I wish I could settle down in a peaceful place. Rip off. That guy tried to rip us off. Rip off. This place is a total rip-off. There is nothing to do, and it cost so much to get here. Rip-off. That concert was a rip-off. She sang the same song 3 times, and her voice was horrible. Handle. Do you think you can handle such a big responsibility? Handle. I can't handle this pressure. I need to go out for a while. Handle. Please handle this box with extreme care. Throw up. Last night, I saw a guy throw up so much that I felt sick too. Throw up. Children tend to throw up after eating when they move too much. Throw up. Please be careful not to throw up inside the perimeter. Amusement. I've never been to an amusement park in my life. Amusement. This must be the best amusement park I've ever seen. Amusement. I wish there were more amusement parks like this in my city.